The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you.
Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not be afraid any longer, little flock, for your Father is pleased to give you the kingdom. Sell your belongings and give alms. Provide money bags for yourselves that do not wear out, an inexhaustible treasure in heaven that no thief can reach nor moth destroy. For where your treasure is, there also will your heart be. Gird your loins and light your lamps, and be like servants who await their master's return from a wedding, ready to open immediately when he comes and knocks. Blessed are those servants whom the master finds vigilant on his arrival. Amen, I say to you, he will gird himself, have them recline at table, and proceed to wait on them. And should he come in the second or third watch and find them prepared in this way, blessed are those servants. Be sure of this. If the master of the house had known the hour when the thief was coming, he would not have let his house be broken into. You also must be prepared, for at an hour you do not expect, the Son of Man will come." Then Peter said, "Lord, is this parable meant for us or for everyone?" And the Lord replied, "Who then is the faithful and prudent steward, whom the master will put in charge of his servants to distribute the food allowance at the proper time? Blessed is that servant whom his master on arrival finds doing so. Truly I say to you, the master will put the servant in charge of all his property. But if that servant says to himself, 'My master is delayed in coming,' and begins to beat the men servants and the maidservants, and to eat and drink and get drunk, then that servant's master will come on an unexpected day and at an unknown hour, and will punish the servant severely, and assign him a place with the unfaithful. That servant who knew his master's will, but did not make preparations nor act in accord with his will, shall be beaten severely. And the servant who was ignorant of his master's will, but acted in a way deserving of a severe beating, shall be beaten only lightly. Much will be required of the person entrusted with much, and still more will be demanded of the person entrusted with more." The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Faith is the realization of what is hoped for and evidence of things not seen. It's living as though what we hope for already exists. It's trusting even though we can't see it. Abraham was called to leave his homeland and his family to travel to a new land. We can't really comprehend how big of a change that was, because family was truly everything for them. They didn't have any security force. Family was their protection. They didn't have any health care system. Family was their medical care. Abraham left all that and went for a new land. He had never seen this land to which God was directing him. He didn't even know where he was going. But he journeyed like he knew it existed. He journeyed like he was already in the promised land. Jesus said, "Gird your loins and light your lamps, and be like servants who await their master's return." We would say, roll up your sleeves and get to work. To be vigilant is to just be doing your job. Whatever your job is, that's what you should be doing. The best way to be ready for the master's return is to act like he's already there. If we're doing what we would do if the master was there, then we're ready. we get in trouble when we act one way when the master's around and another way if the master is absent. That's when we get caught off guard. For us, this means to act as if Jesus is always in our midst, because he is. Jesus, then we will be ready for whenever he returns. Jesus is present in everyone we encounter. We don't have to figure it out, see, well, is he in this person or not? Just treat every person like we would treat Jesus. We should act like we're already in the kingdom. Then our actions will bring the kingdom to life. The kingdom is God's gift. To seek it, it's not to find it someplace out there. To seek it is to live it. You know, these readings, we usually hear readings like this on the first Sundays of the liturgical year in Advent, or we hear them on the last Sundays of the liturgical year. We begin and end the liturgical year with some rather ominous readings. But having them at this point in the year is a reminder that readiness is to be a part of our lives always. Being ready to meet Jesus is what it means to be a follower of Jesus. We live like Jesus is always present, because he is.